All right, listen up, agents. Welcome to this tactical explainer detailing absolutely everything you need to know about the Season 2 Into the Dark launch. This is dropping tomorrow, June 16th, and let me tell you, we have 8 major changes incoming that are literally going to reshape how you operate out in the field. So, let's break down the exact intel you need before the servers go down for maintenance. Let's dive right in. Okay, let's quickly map out exactly what intel we are extracting today before you deploy. We'll start with the dispatch channel update, then cover the massive Dark Zone structural changes, check out the new exotic arsenal, review gear and vendor optimizations, discuss PvP and anti-cheat balances, and finally wrap up with the classified assignments roadmap.
All right, Section 1, Dispatch and our subscriber milestone. Before we breach the new operational zones, we have a really important channel update to acknowledge. Our comms network diagnostics just flashed a massive milestone. 187 of you active agents are now subscribed to this frequency. Seriously, thank you. To keep these secure, tactical division dispatch explainers flowing directly to your SHD tech, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Now, let's get on to the mission parameters.
Moving right along to Section 2, the Dark Zone rule sets. Let's look at this complete structural overhaul. So the Dark Zones as we know them? Completely changing. The East, South, and West Dark Zones are now going to rotate through 3 distinct environments, which is going to fundamentally change your engagement strategies. First, you've got the Toxic DZ. This is your high-risk, high-reward, 12-player cooperative farm, where rogue protocols are totally disabled, and you can hunt for guaranteed exotic components from hunters. Then there's the Balanced DZ, which strips away all SHD and expertise levels to give us a pure, level-field, skill-based combat arena. And finally, the Classic DZ. This remains the Wild West, full, power-enabled, completely traditional, absolutely no guardrails. Now, if you're deploying into that Toxic DZ, there's a brand new operational loop tied directly to the new Cleaning Up the Streets seasonal modifier. It's simple, but it is absolutely critical. Step 1, you breach the zone and collect sample canisters. Step 2, you extract those canisters back to your base of operations. And Step 3, you trade them in for high-grade munitions. And guys, these aren't just regular bullets, they are significant stat boosters for every magazine you load, creating a highly rewarding farm loop that is vital for your seasonal progression.
Up next, Section 3, the new arsenal. We are acquiring some seriously exciting new tech here.
Support agents, listen to me carefully. Your loadouts are about to become highly sought after. First up, the returning Caduceus exotic assault rifle is a real game changer. It literally turns your critical hits into a 3% healing pulse for you and your nearby allies. You pair that with the Benefactor named chest piece, which features perfect empathic resolve, and you've got yourself a top-tier healing engine. And later this season, we're getting the Underboss exotic SMG. This thing marks enemies to apply a massive 20% group-wide amplified damage multiplier. You coordinate these tools in a squad, and you are going to melt high-value targets.
Let's shift gears to Section 4, Gear Systems and Vendors. We need to talk about some major optimizations.
I want you to burn this number into your memory, 6. Why? Because the Augment reroll cap for prototype gear has been aggressively slashed from 25 cores down to just 6. That is a massive quality of life win and a huge reduction in operational costs that actually respects the time you spend farming. And beyond those cost reductions, the wider loot ecosystem is seeing some vital refinements. Escalation tokens are getting rebalanced, meaning party leaders are going to get more while members get a bit less. Plus, prototype items have successfully been reintegrated right back into escalation crates. We're also seeing the Anchor Mutator replaced by the Variety Pack. Oh, and on the tactical front, unyielding enemies are finally losing their low health immunity to status effects. That single change cracks the meta wide open, meaning your crowd control builds can actually maintain dominance through an entire firefight.
Now, to fund all these optimizations, you are going to want to hit the Dark Zone vendors. They are being fully restocked with prototype items and newly buffed exotic component caches. We are talking 4 components for just 120 DZ currency. And hey, remember that Balanced DZ we talked about earlier? That specific zone yields a 200% currency bonus. So if you want to maximize your exotic component yield, running the Balanced DZ is for sure your most efficient operational route.
Moving into Section 5, PvP balance and anti-cheat. For those of you deploying into rogue environments, pay attention.
Central Command is absolutely not messing around with Phase 1 of their balancing pass. The current rogue meta is getting targeted hard. The sheer dominance of the Quickstep talent? Yeah, that's over. Its speed buff is slashed down to 6%. The Umber gear set is also taking a heavy hit to its RPM and critical damage. And that pesky Pestilence LMG its toxic ticks and spreading are being severely curtailed. The main takeaway here? Expect engagements in the dark zones and conflict to slow down a bit, requiring a lot more tactical positioning instead of just relying on raw speed and passive damage.
But it's not just gameplay balance. Central Command is seriously reinforcing fair play. Launching right alongside Season 2 is a brand new suite of tools specifically designed to detect lag switchers. Couple that with upgraded automated detection capabilities and heavily increased resources for manual bans and enforcement, and we should be looking at a significantly cleaner playing field going forward.
Finally, let's wrap up with Section 6, the Classified Assignments Roadmap.
Looking at the long-term deployment schedule, the classified assignment narrative format is expanding into a massive 8-assignment package across all of Year 8. Your very first deployment unlocks tomorrow right at launch, with the second one hitting at the mid-season point. So as you can see, Into the Dark is front-loading a really significant amount of narrative content right out of the gate.
Well, agents, this concludes your briefing. The servers are going down shortly, and the rules of engagement are about to permanently shift. Between the rotating environments of the Dark Zone and the total shattering of the current PvP meta, your old playbooks are officially obsolete. The question isn't just which of these new tools you're going to equip, it's whether you'll adapt to this new tactical reality or be left behind in the toxic haze. Drop a comment below and tell us which of these 8 changes are you most excited to deploy into. Let me know how you plan to adapt your build for day 1. Stay sharp out there, and we'll see you in the next explainer.